Alright, we're into the final group games. Today we've got three of those group games coming at you. Only three, because I could barely even do three. It's my shoulder that I've injured. Now we're starting off with Curacao versus the Ivory Coast. And Room, the goalkeeper for Curacao, remember he got a red card in the last game, so he's suspended. Meanwhile, it is going to be Ivory Coast who'll take the first lap. Yahya Fofana defeating the replacement goalkeeper for Curacao, Tyrick Bodak. And there is Bodak on his roof. We move to the defenders. It is Sharundi Sambo versus Evan Ndika. And who's in the lead? It is Ndika. And the... No, it's not. Sorry, it's the Otto. And, whoa, that was a close call. Sharundi Sambo just manages to jump out the way of the charging Ndika, and it is 2-0. Look at that, he's sliding, turns around. Well, he flips over and turns around, and look how close he was to being hit there. Now we move to the midfielders. Tahith Chong on the inside versus Frank Kessie, and it is going to be Kessie. I think Chong's gone off the track. Kessie's all on his own, spins around. Is he going to cross the line though? No, he ran out of steam. So, well, not steam, maybe petrol. They don't run on steam, Matthew. Kenji Gore versus Ahmed Diallo, and it is Diallo. Again, Ivory Coast are just completely dominating the poor old Curaçaoans. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Probably not. At least this one, at least their striker manages to get to the finish line. So it's 3-0 at halftime. We go back to the goalkeepers, and Bodak moves into the lead, does he? Oh, they're side by side. Oh, they've come together and they've both crashed. Well, they were side by side for so long. So I'm not surprised that there was a crash here. Now look, they're side by side up there. I wish the cameraman zoomed in, but he's hopeless. And yeah, still side by side. Eventually Bodak gets into the lead, but he was out of control. And Yahya Fofana, well, he clips him on the way past and stalls. Now the Otto jumps out into the lead for the defenders. That is Sambo. And he's gone off the track. That is not the Otto. That is the other car. And it's going to be 4-0. That is Ndika. So I didn't see what happened there to the... Oh, we're not going to see. Okay. It'll be a mystery. I didn't want to know. Not at all. The midfielders and... Well, that was just pathetic from the midfielders. And, well, there's one of them. I couldn't even see who that was. Ahmed Diallo is, well, he's way out in front. Kenji Gore, where's he? Nowhere in sight. And it's going to be 5-0. And, well, here he comes again. Well, he's the star man. Well, okay. Well, he doesn't quite cross the line, but he's still the best driver for Curacao. But there we have it, 5-0, and I can actually see that happening in the Royal World Cup. Right, three more results from last time, and we predicted 2 draws, and only one happened, and it was the game that wasn't drawn. So we got all three wrong, and New Zealand lost. So let's not talk about that anymore, because I will get depressed. We move on to Tunisia versus the Netherlands, and we will start with Eamon Darman versus Bart Verbruggen. And it is Verbruggen. No, he's flipped over. And, well, Darman has spun out and come to a stop. So, no result there. Now we've got the fastest defender, Virgil van Dijk, up against Ali Abdi. And Abdi is not too far behind, to be fair. And, yeah, it wasn't a walkover. Virgil van Dijk, he wasn't going to lose that, but it was closer than he would have liked. Now, Alessi Shaqiri and Frenkie de Jong. And it is going to be... Shaqiri. I can't say that name. Oh, nasty accident afterwards. Shaqiri did cross the line, but Frenkie de Jong looked like he tried to stop him. And here we go. Here's Ducky Hackett. Now, what colour is it going to be? Because it was stopping a goal scoring opportunity. It is a red card for Frenkie de Jong. Trying to stop a goal. Well, trying, that's the key word, wasn't it? And, I don't know, because he was unsuccessful in stopping the points. So, now here we go. Here, we've got the VAR team, the Volkswagen Vinny, Austin in the Austin, as they fall over, and Roger in the Roger Dodger. So they are watching the replay, as you can see there on the screen. There's the replay. And they're telling, they've told Ducky Hackett to watch it himself, so he's gone over to the monitor to watch it himself. Now let's see. Yeah, he didn't stop him and he didn't hit him head on. Well, he's put his red card down. This is interesting. Now, what's he going to do here, Ducky Hackett? What's he made his decision? Well, he's thrown his red car away, so obviously it's not going to be a red car. What will it be? It's going to be a yellow car, so it's going to be downgraded to a yellow car for Frenkie de Jong, so he will not be sent off after all. So good officiating there from the officials, because the officials usually do the officiating. And we move on to Elias Saad in the sad minecart. Elias Saad losing control, blocking Noah Lang, and Noah Lang had nowhere to go, which is what happens when you block. So that was a bit redundant thing for me to say. Anyway, Armin Darman, rather. I just want to say Armin Darman. It's fun to say, Armin Darman. Well, Armin Darman has won. Bart Verbruggen, where are you? There he is. He's stalled out on turn 4. So, Tunisia have got a goal back. I haven't been following what the score is, so don't ask me. I'm just the commentator. I don't know things. Like commentators are meant to know. Shh. Don't tell my boss. Virgil van Dijk this time has a big win. So we move straight on to the midfielders. Shqiri, I think it is. Whoa, he's pushed Frenkie de Jong off the track. And that's probably a bit of revenge. And he does a bunny hop and still manages to get to the line. So Shqiri is clearly the Tunisian's best driver, even though Tunisia are going out of this World Cup. And, pit maneuver on Frenkie de Jong. So, fair enough after what he did in lap 1. Now, the minecart's falling behind. So, Noah Lang, all on his own. I doubt the minecart's still going, so we're just going to watch Noah Lang. Is he going to get to the finish line? Yeah, of course he will. I think it's probably about 3-all that, I guess. There's minecart. The minecart did actually qualify by getting to the finish line. Oh, look at that. Maybe I'm better than what I thought. You can tell that one to my boss that I got that one right. Turkey versus the United States. Turkey are also out. So we're seeing 3 teams who have been eliminated from the real World Cup. And it is Ugakan Kakir. It's probably butchered that again, versus Matt Turner. And Matt Turner bashes into the front of that Camaro. But Kakir is still going, just. Not sure what's happened to Matt Turner. So neither of them finished the race. Now we've got Bardaxi and Anthony Robinson. And, Bardaxi gets up on the wall and crashes out. And he gets going again. Near miss at the intersection. But Anthony Robinson takes that one. Now, watch Bardaxi. I don't know. That barrier actually saved him and he was managed to get going again. A little bit of a spinny trick there, a double spinny trick from Anthony Robinson. And, that was close. Very close call at the intersection. So, we don't want any injuries, please. Now, Hakan Çalhanoğlu versus Malik Tillman. And look at Çalhanoğlu go, the quickest midfielder in this one. And he's won easily. Ouchies. I just said no injuries, and they've potentially gone and caused one here. Look at this. He had actually gone up on the wall, and the car was at an angle. So he's been hit by... He was hitting the roof, and the ambulance is there attending to him. This is not good news. And, oh, yeah, look, he's on the stretcher on the roof. So he has been carried... The quickest midfielder has been carried off in a stretcher, so I don't know what they're going to do. They might have to make a substitution here. Meanwhile, Christian Pulisic is way out in front of Karim Aktoglu. And, oh, he got down there at least. Oh, he flips over though. So he nearly gets to the end. Now, going to the second second half. We're comparing this to football, Matthew, remember that. And it is going to be Ugakan Kikia, who will take that one. And, oh yeah, well, Matt Turner has taken a shortcut and it hasn't worked out for him. Now these two, oh, that looks like a bit of a jump start there from Baraksi, or maybe Anthony Robinson was just too slow, but he's not too slow now. He managed to get past. And, oh no! He's been hit! He's been hit by Baraksi. He's gone flying off the track. Hopefully he's not injured. Now look at this. Well, he's heading towards the finish line, going very fast, and oh, he's got some air time there. We know Americans can play basketball, but not like that. Not air time like that. I mean, that was a great joke. Oh, and he's on the stretcher too, so he's on top of Kalanoglu. And we've got a replacement. I did not write down who the replacement was. So the Turkish guy in the RX-7 is nowhere in sight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Whoever he is, he's hopeless. And Malik Turleman, I'm surprised this car's still going properly after that. Right, last lap. And Christian Pulisic pulls into the lead. It is 3-2, by the way, to America. No, it's not. It's 4-2. Don't tell my boss. 4-2 win for the United States. And I could see that result happening too. The United States are doing very well. So, next up we'll have... Well, I don't know what's going to be next up because I've got a busy day tomorrow. So there won't be another video for another couple of days. Until then, bye.